Hello, Bansters. It's Gary again. Thank you for tuning in, I guess, watching, uploading. Um, Here's my update. This is my first day post-op. I just got back. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, and I just got back in this morning at 9 o'clock. They kept me overnight, obviously, because I had apnea symptoms, so I had to spend the night. It wasn't too bad. The staff there were fantastic, very helpful, very friendly. I actually enjoyed staying there. Didn't really think about, gee, I'm not at home. This is going to suck. So yeah, we had TV in the room, and so prepped my book and read that for a little while. So it was okay, no problems. Bed was one of those orthopedic adjustable hospital beds, so it wasn't terribly comfortable, but it wasn't uncomfortable either. Having said all that, a little bit about my surgery experience. I obviously don't remember anything about it as far as the going under the knife, as it is called. You got to strip down and put on one of those ridiculous hospital gowns, with your ass hanging out. So that unavoidable. So then they walk you into the room. They put you up on this. It looks like a birthing table, legs up in the stirrups, and first thing I went through my head was which way are they going in here for this surgery? Obviously not that way, but the staff found that a little comical. So yeah, they hook up an IV, and then they put the oxygen mask on you. Sorry, my eyes are a little itchy. They're a little bit dry. Hold on one second here. Here's my new best friend right now. This is my vitamin water. It's only got 10 calories in the whole bottle. 10 calories. It's full of vitamins. So these are fairly cheaper, about $1.50 each if you buy them in bulk. So they put the gas mask on. And you start breathing in. They make you take deep breaths, and exhale fully, and then inhale fully, and then you just kind of notice a little bit of a blurry little bit. It's not obviously like you're blurring out, and you don't get that fuzzing tunnel vision that I thought I would get. I've never been under anesthesia before, so it was all new for me. They ask you if you can taste or smell the drug, and you can a bit. It's not an unpleasant odor. It's not a familiar one. I can't put a scent to it. It's not medicinal smelling or tasting, I guess. You can smell it. It's there. And then one minute you're thinking to yourself, myself anyway, am I starting to get fuzzy? Am I starting to get fuzzy? And then I woke up, and that was it. There was a little bit of a head spin, a little bit before I totally blacked out, but nothing terrible. I mean, I'm sure you've went out drinking and had worse head spins, so it's not that bad. I didn't have any nausea, queasiness, nothing like that. Surgery went without any problems. They did find a hiatal hernia, which they repaired. Good of them. I suppose it's also necessary for the banding to work properly if there is no hiatal hernia present. But apparently, something like 75 to 80% of everybody out there has one. So this is not an uncommon thing. So if it turns out that you have one, you're with the majority of the population, apparently. So that was fine. I woke up out of the anesthesia about 3:15. They put me under about 1 o'clock, 1:15. So I was out for about 2 hours. And I woke up and I was a little unsteady, and they came and got me, or walked me to my room where I was staying, and I completely came right out of the anesthetic. They have an IV bag, hydration bag, and then the bed has got oxygen for you to breathe, which is okay, I guess. I guess that helps. So that was fine. The one odd thing, apparently, sorry, my throat's a little still raw from, I guess, from the tubes they put down there. That's about the only discomfort really that I have. Oddly, though, apparently most people they get picked up by their family and then they go off home, but they're still kind of drowsy and druggy and kind of sleepy and sedated. And I didn't experience any of that after I came out from the anesthetic. I was completely lucid, completely awake, focused, not goofy. Well, any more goofy than I am. And that actually kind of was a surprise for the overnight staff because they had to deal with me until I went to sleep at midnight. So, we had some good laughs, some good jokes, some good stories. They were really friendly people, the nurses that were there. And sorry, I can't remember your names, but I want to thank you very much for being as friendly and putting up with me the way you did. That was made my stay fun, actually. So having said all that, I came home this morning. I get out at 6:30. I didn't take any pain meds last night. There was some confusion. I was told that I could leave at 6:30 in the morning, and because I was staying overnight, that I was driving myself in, that I could drive myself out. Apparently, you're not allowed to 24 hours after you come out from under the anesthetic. So if I get out at 3, I came out from under at 3, I shouldn't be able to drive till 3 today. So that caused a bit of a stir there at the clinic because I had nobody to come pick me up, and I had borrowed my friend's car because my truck won't fit in their parking lot. They've got a very narrow driveway. Well, that hurt a little bit. They couldn't give me any pain meds after midnight last night. So had I needed to take them, I wouldn't have been able to drive home this morning. So, but I don't find myself in any pain. Mild discomfort. It feels like somebody's giving me a good solid punch in the ribs, and then I got a really good, like a bone bruise. That's what it feels like. As far as any other pain, not really. I have some bruising around my navel a little bit. Other than that, my stomach is grumbling constantly, and I'm trying to take in as much fluid as I can. I've had some broth already, and that was so tasty, surprisingly enough. I'm going to have a little bit more later, and it doesn't seem like this is terribly undoable. One note of warning: take their advice and take small sips, like teaspoon, no more than tablespoon size sips, because it will feel like you swallowed a golf ball. And I had that happen once, and that is not going to happen again. So I guess everything in there is still swollen from the surgery, from the implant. So that will fade over time. But yeah, they give you a nice binder, nice and thick binder. It's a good, almost 1.5 inches thick, and it's got recipes and hints and tips and when to start this, when to start that, when not to. Did all the do's and the don'ts. Very helpful. I've read through up to the first month's section. It goes all the way to 5 years sections. So very helpful. So all the people that are in this situation or thinking of going through this situation, I don't see any reason to fear the surgery at this point now. Looking back, it seems not a very, very big deal. So thank you for everybody who's watching and anybody who's subscribed. and those people that I'm following as well. Keep up the good work, and fantastic. And I'll try to do a weekly update. Oh, one small note. Again, I started this at 296, I believe. We'll just use that number from now. And they weighed me before I went in, after I was derobed in their silly gown, and I was 277.01. Their scale is to hundredths, so we'll call it 277. So that makes it near enough 19 pounds. I'm down, and that's just with the going on their diet, their post-op pre-op diet. So that's 19 pounds. So we're good. So burping still gives a little bit of a. It feels like it comes halfway up and then sticks in the band, and then comes through. It's a weird feeling. It's not uncomfortable. It's just weird. So okay, I'll leave it there. And it's a beautiful spring day outside. I'm going to go sit on the deck and sip on my juice. Take care. I'm done. Bye-bye.